All right, time for the big one. This is the top 10 where we started last year, where we started to not differentiate between... We used to have a local top 10 and an international top 10. Now there's been no separation. Second year in a row is the top 10. This is it. This is locals. Go head-to-head with the big ones for all the big backing, all the big money, all of it. This is the definitive top 10. I've got two ones to go through before I throw to Jimmy. First up is Dennis's list. Some of these I've not even heard of. I know. Number 10 is Haunt with Burst into Flame. Number 9, Hidden Intent, Fear, Prey, Demise. Number 8, Jason Becker, Triumphant Hearts. Number 7, Black Slash, Lightning Strikes Again. Number 6, Udo, Steel Factory.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was awful.
This is Dennis we're talking about. Who knows how many furfies he had when he was fucking doing this thing. Number 5 is Hidden with Twist of Fate. That was pretty cool, though.
That was cool.
Number 4, Striker Play to Win. Number 3, the Night Flight Orchestra, Sometimes World Ain't Enough. Number 2, Judas Priest Firepower. And I can't believe I'm about to read this out as number 1. Ride 5 with Armour of Light.
That's good.
Not that good.
Not that good, but it was good.
Now, for Tim's list. Cane Hill, Lord of Flies. Yeah. I knew they'd make the cut. Yeah. Number 9. His list is actually surprising. Number 9, Black Label Society with Grimace Tits.
Okay.
Number 8, Clutch, Book of Bad Decisions.
Wow.
Number 7, Anal Nathrakh with A New Kind of Horror.
Wow.
There's his black metal for you. Then number 6, Dorothy, 20 Days in the Valley.
Yeah, great album.
Number 5, Pig Destroyer, Head Cage. We know how much of a fan of Pig Destroying he is. Number 4, Behemoth, I Love You at Your Darkness.
Oh, yeah.
Darkest. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Some heavy fans back there. Number 3, I didn't expect this from Tim, Ministry with Americant.
Ooh.
That surprised me. Number 2, though, following that is Alice in Chains with Rainier Fog.
What?
Number 1 after that, believe it or not, after our previous segment, is A Perfect Circle with Eat the Elephant.
Really?
Go, Tim.
Wow. Really?
Oh, I'm going to have words with Timmy.
Is he in your band anymore?
No, he's out. Any drummers in the audience?
Jimmy. Over to you, Jimmy.
All right. Now, I even wrote these down on my phone, Andrew, believe it or not. Look at this. I'm even getting
run out of ink at least.
technologically...
Challenge.
I need my glasses, but I'm going to go from here.
Here you go, Jimmy.
I had some apologies. Can I quickly read them out? Is that all right? A Blaze No Chaser, apologies. Greta Van Fleet, Anthem of the Peaceful Army, apologies. Long Distance Calling Boundless, apologies. Lucifer, Phil Campbell, and Witch Skull.
Hey, Witch Skull.
Yeah. Number 10, Dangerous Curves, So Dirty Right. Love it, love it. Rock and roll, hard rock, beautiful. Great looking guys too. And hang on, who's Kim giving T-shirts to? You?
Me, yeah, all the time.
Where's mine, mate?
Thanks, Rose. Sweaty T-shirts.
Far out.
Go to a gig. Try to avoid go to a gig.
Oh, I've got to go to a gig. Oh. Sorry. All right. Number 9, this pains me to say this, but Espionage Digital Dystopia. Yeah. Nah, it's a good album. He's a knob, but it's a good album. No, I love him. What is it? Number 8, you guys can all get stuffed. The Night Flight Orchestra, Sometimes the World Ain't Enough. It's bloody great!
I'm not alone.
They're all wrong.
Hey, I'm not wrong.
No, you're not.
Top 10.
Yes,
So
yes.
are you saying Jimmy is right?
Yes, Jimmy is right. Yes, yes. Number 7, Palace of the King, Get Right With Your Moneymaker. No one's mentioned that album tonight. I really like that album. I thought it was great.
I love it.
Yeah. Number 6, Striker, Play to Win, Thrash. Love it.
Yeah.
Quiet. Number 5, Ghost, Prequel. Fantastic album. I used to hate that band. And
Early albums in particular.
yeah, didn't get into them at all. Really grown on me.
You went on record in the other review saying you don't understand it. You just didn't get it.
I still don't understand it, but great songs.
You don't understand a lot.
No. Yeah, where am I up to? Number 4, Judas Priest, Firepower. Man, what a return to form that is. Far out. I've never seen Priest live. I'm hanging for download. I can't wait. I'm only going for Priest.
We're all going to download.
Yes, woo!
And Priest, that's all we're going for.
Yes. Number 3, Shiraz Lane, Carnival Days. I love that album.
Wow.
It's so catchy, poppy hard rock.
Number 3.
Number 3, yep.
Wow. Okay.
Number 2, Pagan, Black Wash, Psycho.
You loved
Crazy
that from the
fucking
start.
album.
You couldn't
yes.
get enough of that one.
Yeah, I've been
It's
listening
because
to
of
it
you
all.
who reviewed it.
Yeah, really? Yeah. Good. It's a bloody great album. Are they from Melbourne? Yeah.
They're
Gotta go
overseas
see
at the
them.
moment.
Really good band. And number 1 album, The Lazies. Tropical Hazards. I tell you what, if that band does not break worldwide in the next 2 years, I'll eat my hat. They are on the verge of something massive, I reckon, that band. Thank you. Yeah, that's my top 10.
Well done, Jimmy.
All right, my turn to embarrass myself.
Yep.
Number 10 for me was Hannah Wickland and the Stepping Stones.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, that's
I'm glad I'm not alone in that one.
Mate, well, I brought
Amazing.
it to you,
Huh?
if you recall.
That's right. Yeah, you did too. Yeah.
'cause me and Di heard it driving to Margaret River
That's
doing a winery
right.
tour, because that's metal.
It was that you had Skinny Hobos and
Yeah, there was another one.
there was another one in there too.
And they're all very... electric... elastic...
Elastic?
Negrito? What's his name?
Negrito.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Awesome. Anyway, number 9, 29 Bones, Electric Killers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that album is
We haven't
kick-ass.
reviewed it yet, that's
we
why
haven't
it's
reviewed
not-
it yet, that's
it's
right.
coming
But
up, yeah.
I got hold of it and I kept listening to it and I could not leave it out because it is a 2018 release. Number 8 was Triple Kill with Age of Rebellion. That is incredible. Number 7, a band for me that I wouldn't normally put in, Parkway Drive with Reverence. That album kicks some serious fucking ass. Number 6 was Avatar with This Is Avatar Country.
Man, do you know how hard it was to not put that in my list? Fuck.
Man. Did you bring that one to us?
Yeah,
Yeah, I bought that one. Yeah.
that was a
good album.
fantastic release. Well done on finding that one for us.
Loved it. Number 5 is Ghost. Prequel.
Yeah.
Nice.
So cool. I think everyone that's listened to it loves it. Number 4 is Lily with Evolve.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing album.
I love that album.
Number 3, Judas Priest. Can't believe it. They got that high for me, but they did. Firepower, an amazing album. Loved it. Number 2 was, he may be a knob, but Espionage. Digital Dystopia. I
Put in
love that
high.
album
We'll
so
never hear the
much.
end of it now.
Yeah. And number 1, I can't go past it, Alien Weaponry with 2.
Yeah.
It's just the best album of the year. I just fucking love it.
Well done.
Okay, my top 10. Number 10 is Dangerous Curves with So Dirty Right. Kim, please. I love the shirts, but no more, please.
Jimmy wants him now. Jimmy wants him now. You can hunt down Jimmy and
gig,
throw it at
man.
him.
You're just getting a dirty, man. It's So Dirty Right.
Oh, here we go. And I'm the
Okay.
one that did that jokes. Okay.
Number 9, Ablaze with No Chaser.
Ah.
Number 3, Warbirds with Control. Great EP. Divine Ascension, The Uncovering. I fucking love symphonic metal,
Yep.
and these guys, I am so proud to say they're from Melbourne. It is amazing. I can't believe no one's mentioned this. Hailstorm with Vicious. That is an amazing album. I love it.
It's a good album.
Your number 1 made my number 5. The Lazies with Tropical Hazards. We haven't actually reviewed it yet, but
coming
I
up,
listened to it because of what you were saying. But fuck, that's a good album. And yeah, they're huge in Canada. Why the fuck aren't commercial radio in Melbourne playing them? They're from Melbourne.
Because they're shit.
Because
Exactly.
Melbourne radio sucks.
So what the fuck? What the fuck does a band have to do? They're proving themselves overseas. You know, fucking just play them.
Dave's
shit.
right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Number 4, and this is where it starts to get really tight because any one of these could have been my number 1. They were number 1, but I keep mixing around and doing my fucking
When you
head.
said number 1, number 4, and tight in
Yeah.
the same sentence, I get
1 4
concerned.
tight 4 1, whatever. Take whatever that from you mean. Okay, number 4 was Alien Weaponry with 2 and 1. Number 3, this was my number 1 for a while, but fuck, Greystone Canyon with the While the Wheel Still
cool.
Spins.
Nice.
It's such a fucking amazing album. So many different styles, all perfectly, seamlessly blended together. Until earlier today, this was my number 1. Salem's Lot, Mask of Morality. This is...
Why am I not surprised?
It is like Guns N' Roses for a new generation with a bit of Bowie and a bit of art rock and a bit of thrash all mixed in. It's amazing. A lot of these are just hybrids of
Dave
styles.
is wrong.
You're fucking wrong. Okay, my number one. This was my number two, but oh man, this album is fucking amazing. Kill Code with The Answer.
Thought you'd put him in there.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's a great album. It's like
Good
old
album.
school hard rock. There's no bullshit. It's just straightforward. Great songs, great performances, amazing band. If you don't know them, check them out.
No, dude, they're a great band.
Yeah, Kill Code, The Answer. Fuck yeah.
All right. Now, this was a very, very tough top 10. I mean, God, 20 albums could have made this top 10. But laws of mathematics say 20 doesn't go to 10. So there you go.
Not normally.
Number 10, Miles Kennedy, Year of the Tiger.
Yeah, that's a great... That was so hard to cut.
Yeah. I couldn't leave it out. It was just a great album, and it's like just so many textures on that album.
Yeah.
Great album. It's probably the best thing. The
storytelling was what hooked me on that. It was fucking...
Yeah, and I got to give props to Wayne for getting me onto that, by the way. I know Wayne's a big Miles Kennedy and Alter Bridge fan, so props Wayne. Thanks a lot for that one. Number 9, a band I have absolutely no right liking, let alone loving, because I hate this type of music normally, but Behemoth.
Wow.
I loved You at Your Darkest.
Okay.
I can't wait to see these guys at Download as well.
It's a great album.
So, yeah, I normally hate black metal with a passion, but I love Behemoth. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I should say Behemoth and Emperor are probably my two favourites. But other than that, leave the rest of them out.
Don't get it, church.
No. Behemoth is cult. Is that what they say? I don't know what the fuck. Anyway. Another one, a band that hasn't been mentioned. I don't know if you guys know about this band, but a band called Yob, and an album called Our Raw Heart. It's like a doom metal gothic, and it's awesome. And there's a bit of a story for that. The singer had some kind of disease. The singer had some kind of disease last year. I think it was like a flesh-eating virus thing.
Is that where the name of the band came from? Or?
No, I think this is actually their third or fourth album. But yeah, the singer had this flesh-eating disease thing like a year ago, and he's it's not my... No, I'm not going to say. No. Almost went there. Not going to say. Great album. Just... I'm going to get on... No, anyway.
Come on, move.
Number 7. So Jimmy's number 1 was my number 7, The Lazy's Tropical Hazards. Like what this man here said, how the fuck can this band be doing so well overseas? And they're our local band. They're from New South Wales. People don't give a shit about them here. Why do you not get it?
It's not they don't care, it's just they don't know about them.
They don't know about them, but
it's difference.
But like Dave said, what does a band have to do to fucking break in this country?
Spend $1 million with
ridiculous. Yeah, it's number 6 for me is my current number 1 progressive metal band, Haken. Dave, that's one you've got to get onto. It's an album called Vector. Now they're touring this year as well, so if you're into Dream Theater, definitely get onto Haken. Haken is... Well, look, Dream Theater's kind of dropped the ball for me the last couple of albums, but Haken is awesome. So
they come back again, are they?
Yeah, not too long.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So definitely get onto the thing. Fantastic live band as well. So number 5, I thought when this came out, I thought this was going to be my number 1 for the year, but it slipped to number 5. Judas Priest with Firepower. What a fucking return to form for this band. I know we always joke about the Judas Priest Iron Maiden debate, but if you put this up against the last couple of Maiden releases, Judas Priest blows them out the water. Fantastic album. Not one filler track on it, which has been my kind of critique about Judas Priest albums in the past. This thing, ball terror from start to finish. Jimmy, I don't know how you didn't mention his Treat. Tunguska, number 4. I love Treat. I've loved Treat since like the 90s, something like that. Their last 3 albums, they did one a couple of years ago called Coupe de Grace. That's probably my favourite album of the last maybe 10 years. Good, yeah. Great album. This is right up there with it. In parts, it actually tops it. Love it. And number 4, this is another album that I thought was going to be number 1. This and Judas Priest came around about the same time, I think. But Ghost with Prequel. Always been a big Ghost fan, and just the band just keeps getting better and better for me. So
I agree with that.
Actually, that's another Download's great this year. Fucking hell. Yeah.
See you there.
Yep. It's like The Simpsons. You could probably freeze frame when the penny dropped.
When the heart got broken.
Number 2 for me, Wet with Earth Rage.
Really?
So,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, look, I love Eclipse so much. I bought the T-shirt. Talisman, work of art. It's melodic rock. It's Jeff Scott Soto. It's the guys from Eclipse writing it. Fantastic. If you're into your melodic rock, check that out because they are the cream of the crop right now for me. I know people say Heat and Eclipse. You put this band together with the 3 people making it up. Awesome. Number 1, Amorphous, Queen of Time. I had the album cover up here before.
Cool.
up until probably a month ago, this wasn't even in the top 10. You know, and going through it and putting together honourable mentions, first I made the honourable mentions, I go, nah, it's too good, it's got to go in the top 10. Got into like 10 or 8, listened to them all again, nah, it's going to go up to 7, to 6, made its way up to number 1. Love this album. Finished, I guess, I know, what is it? Like,
it's different. I
yeah,
don't know how
it's
to
like
pigeonhole
it's
that
everything in this. Just a fantastic album. Long listen as well.
Yeah.
Do not get sick of this album at all, and I've heard it quite a few times over the last month or so. But look, as much as I like all those top 10, that one really stood out for me. So there you go.
Cool.
Oh, everyone's throwing things at me. I love it.
Take it.
She says, pretending it's the first time.
Phallic objects being thrown.
So, I broke the rules.
Really? No shit.
There's only 10, so let me start by saying there's only 10.
How can you break the rules when there's only 10?
Dude, I am a dickhead. It bit me in the ass so hard. So, I thought I'd be smart, and I fucking wasn't. I thought I'd be smart. I thought, I'm going to make my top 10s just local releases, and that's why Shiraz Lane and Dee Snider and Ammunition weren't in my top 10. Alien Weaponry, my God. No, boom, dickhead, because my top 10 was probably a top 25. I struggled with this so hard, and that's why Greystone Canyon as an example are not in there, and that was bloody brilliant. So number 10, no one's talked about this band, THRS, Rapture. Bloody fucking awesome, and I only discovered that like a month ago, and it just got to me, man. It's really good. My God, that chick, wow. Genevieve, that's it. Yeah. Oh, I loved it. Andrew, you put me onto this one, and this is not going to surprise you at all. Okay, but I don't think anyone else resonated with it the way I did. Dream on Dreamer.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it comes, it goes. I loved it. Number 8, Wayne, The Ascended. I really liked that album. It was called Awaken Within. This is where it just was almost flip a coin shit, man. This one I listened to non-stop. This was one of those ones that I just had on repeat, and I think it's only got like 5 songs on it. Fight the Sun, self-titled EP. Oh, loved it. Number 6, Look at My Tits, Espionage, Digital, whatever that word is that I can't say. It's because Trigger have a song, Dysphoria, and it's ruined me forever.
There you go, then. That's a title of the next album. Look at My Tits.
It's ruined me forever.
Number 5, you guys would have heard me bang on about this band, Nabarus with Hollow. I loved it. Number 4, I did put Dangerous Curves in my top 10. So Dirty Right. And See You Again was an honourable mention for my Song of the Year. Oh, loved it. Kiss Vibe. Rah. Kiss Vibe, but different. Number 3, Warbirds, Control EP. So fucking good. This is where it just went to shit, man. What?
It's going so well.
It's so eloquent, Mr. Brown. My God, what day is it? What's number 1? This man hurt my soul. I did give number 2 to A Blaze No Chaser. That album, to me, was fucking amazing. And the songs were so varied. They've grown so much, but no 2 songs are the same on that album. They've all got depth, difference. I loved it. I truly did. I just played it over and over and over again. And someone on this panel mentioned what great guys they are. They've been on my show, they've been on Brendan's show, they've been on Byron's show, they've obviously been on the Hard Rock show. I mean, they're fucking accessible, they're awesome, they work their ass off, and they deserve everything that comes to them. And the album is an absolute cracker. Love. Number 1, no one is going to be surprised with this. As a matter of fact, who wants to guess it? Because if you don't know me at all.
Night Flight Orchestra. Nah.
Andrew has nailed it.
Is it local?
Yeah.
Oh, Cross On.
Oh, God.
Triple kill. Age of Rebellion, absolutely outstanding. This is one of the bands I saw the most in 2018. But why I've given them number 1 is because that album just got to me. I gave Lords of Cinder an honourable mention in my Song of the Year. I fucking love it. And if you love melodic rock, if you love bloody guitars, get on that shit, Stat.
Stat. All right. For my top 10 for 2018, so we're nearly at the end, folks. Coming in number 10, and I loved this release, and I don't normally go for this genre of music. It usually is okay with me, but not top 10 worthy, and this is Divine Ascension, The Uncovering. I fucking loved that album. That's a really, really good album. Number 9 is your number 1. Triple Kill, Age of Rebellion. If you like metal with a bit of tongue-in-cheek in it, done really fucking well, that's the one to check out. Number 8, which is fucking painful, is Espionage with Digital Dystopia. I'm glad Dennis isn't here tonight because there's no fucking coping with that head. On his beer, obviously, of course. That's what we're talking about. Number 7, moving right along. Warbirds, Control. Very rarely does an EP stay with me as long as that one has. It's been a full 12-month cycle for that EP and it's stayed with me for that entire time. That song, fuck, just, I can't get enough of it. And that, yeah, it's a great song, isn't it? My Symphony is the song I'm talking about in case you were watching earlier on for the latecomers. But Warbirds Control, number 7 for me. It's just a great EP. If you haven't heard that band, you haven't seen them live, fucking do yourself a favour, seriously. Number 6, this wasn't even in contention earlier this year because it's a great album, but I thought it wasn't going to hold up. Alice in Chains, Rainier Fog. That has grown and grown and grown on me, and it's insidious. It's one of those albums where as much as you think, yeah, it's good, but you put it away. But something drags you back to it all the time, and I can't stop going back to it. It's the one you know, that song, the one you know, that riff just drives back to the whole album. I just can't get enough of listening to it. I'm a big Alice in Chains fan to begin with, but that album is really fucking good, really insidious. It just gets under your skin. Number 5, Lily, Evolve. Love that band, love that release. It's fucking fantastic. Number 4, Dee Snider for the Love Metal. The reason why is because it was such a fucking surprise. Like, it's so metal. Like, it's got Jamie Jasper and all that sort of stuff attached to it, but it's just, you did not expect to hear that. When Jody came in, when I was listening to it for a review, I've gone, guess who this is? No idea at all. Couldn't have picked it as Dee Snider. And that's the cool thing about it, that someone who's getting close to, 70-odd years of age is going to jump in and do that. Fuck yes.
You reckon Clive Palmer's got that in his top 10?
Clive Palmer can suck my fucking dick.
I got a text from him today.
Fat bastard.
Yeah.
No, what we did.
I
You know how Clive Palmer,
Yeah.
Clive Palmer is a fucking meme lord. No. That's coming up in the next filming. But the what we need is a meme of, if someone can do this out there, please do it. Clive Palmer and Fat Bastard from Austin Powers. We need one of those out there for the internet. Thank you, please. I want one of them. Get in my belly. Number 3, Parkway Drive, Reverence. I love that album. And the thing is, right, I didn't mind, what was the previous album? Aya. Yeah, that was cool. But what this one did and what it could do for this band, it's amazing. I love the work. I don't normally get into that style of music too much, but this album, fucking, it's great. Number 2, Alien Weaponry with 2. I love it. I reckon it's fantastic. It's so hard to pick between 1 and 2, but this is fucking, I love that album. What you were saying about Kaitangata, how that, it just makes you feel something. The whole album does that. It's fantastic. The fact that it's in Maori doesn't mean anything because it still gets you. Somehow it just gets into you. Number 1, and this is where it comes down to those ones where you think about what people like. Alien Weaponry are great, but they've got a really huge future. I think the band that is right now is Ghost. Oh, wow. Prequel. And this is probably the second time they've been number 1 for me as well. And I just think that album is not only fantastic for me personally, but it's so damn accessible to anyone. They have the clip for Rats.
Except Di.
Well, okay. I'm sorry, Di. Sorry, Di. But the clip Rats even has like Michael Jackson-esque dancing in it. Like, they have nailed how to cross over into the mainstream while also being true to the rock and metal cause. And that's what makes it my number 1 for me this year. It's not just about personality, but what's going to cross over into the world. And I think that's why they're getting so much press and publicity at the moment. Anyway, that's it from us. Let us know your top 10s out there. We'll move along. Woo!
Let's get fucked up.
Get wasted, man.